Hello students, welcome to Auja classes Smartness in Education. Here we are going to learn about irrational numbers in the concept of real numbers. Let us see first what are irrational numbers. A number, any number, suppose that is being represented by s, and it is called irrational if it cannot be written in the form of p by q, since the rational number is always in the form of p by q, where condition is q is not equals to 0. So here irrational is just opposite of rational number. That means any number which cannot be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equals to 0. Some examples of irrational numbers can be seen as root 2, root 3, root 15, pi, minus root 2 by root 3, and so on. A very important property of irrational numbers is that they are of the non-terminating and non-repeating in nature when written in the systematic form. That means irrational numbers are of non-terminating and non-repeating in nature in a systematic form in their decimal expansion. If we expand any irrational number in their decimal form, then it is non-terminating as well as it is also non-repeating. Let us see a theorem based on irrational numbers. Let P be a prime number, and if P divides A square, then P will divide A, where A is any positive integer. Let the prime factorization of the number A be as follows. A equals to P1, P2 and so on up to Pn, where P1, P2, P3 up to Pn are all prime numbers, and not necessarily that they must be distinct or they must be different values. If we square both the sides, then we will get a square equals to p1 p2 up to pn, and again p1 p2 up to pn, or we can also write p1 square into p2 square up to pn square. So but here we are given that p divides a square, so we can write from the fundamental theorem of arithmetic that if p is one of the prime factors of a square, then p will also be the prime factor of a. So, however, using the uniqueness part of the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we realize that only prime factors of a square are p1, p2, p3 up to pn. So, p is also one of the part from p1, p2, p3 up to pn, and hence since a is equals to p1, p2 up to pn, so we can say that p can divide a. So that means we have proved that if p divides a prime number, and if p be a prime number, and if p divides a square of any number, that means a square, then p will also be a factor of a. Let us see a theorem in which we have to prove that root 2 is irrational. We have to prove it. We have to prove that root 2 is irrational. So, to prove this, we will take two integers r and s. Let us assume 2 the contrary that root 2 is rational. We have assumed just opposite of the statement that root 2 is rational. Now if root 2 is rational, then it can be represented in the form of p by q or in the ratio of any other two numbers. So we can find two integers r and s such that root 2 equals to r by s. Now suppose r and s have a common factor other than 1. In that case, then we divide by the common factor, to get root 2 equals to a by b, where a and b are composite numbers. Here, sorry, a and b are co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers. Since we have divided r and s by a common factor, so we have got root 2 equals to a by b, and a and b will have no common factor other than 1, and hence a and b are co-prime numbers. Now since we have root 2 equals to a by b, therefore we can write a equals to root 2b, and on squaring both the sides we get a square equals to 2b square. So we can write, therefore 2 can divide a square, and hence 2 is a factor of a also. A also, that means 2 divides a. And if 2 can divide a, then we can write, let us say this is equation number first, this is second, this is third. Now since 2 divides a, so that we can write a equals to 2c for some integer c. Now substituting for a, we get, that means from equation number third, we have equation number third is a square equal to 2b square. So in a square equal to 2b square, we have put in place of a 2c, and hence we get 4c square equals to 2b square, and hence we get 2c square equals to b square. Now from this equation we can say that 2 is a factor of b square, and therefore 2 will also be the factor of b. It is clear that 2 divides b square, therefore 2 is also a factor of b. That means 2 divides b also. So we have shown from equation number third and fourth that a and b have at least 2 as a common factor. From third and fourth, it is clear that a and b have at least 2 as a common factor. But in the earlier statement, we have assumed that a and b have no common factors other than 1. So we can write, but this contradicts the fact that a and b have no common factor other than 1. And this contradiction has been arised due to the wrong assumption of taking root 2 as a rational number. So we can conclude that root 2 is an irrational number. So we can write this contradiction has arisen due to incorrect assumption of that root 2 is rational. So we can conclude that root 2 is irrational and hence proved. And many questions which are prime numbers and written in the root, so we can prove that they are all irrational in the same manner. Let us see one more problem in which we have to prove that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. So in this problem, we will again assume contradictory statement. Let us assume that 5 minus root 3 is rational. and hence we can write therefore there exists co-prime positive integers a and b such that 5 minus root 3 equals to a by b. Shifting root 3 towards right hand side, we will get 5 minus a by b equals to root 3. By taking LCM and solving, we get 5b minus a upon b equals to root 3. Here, this part, left hand side of the equation is rational, but root 3 is irrational. So our assumption of taking 5 minus root 3 as rational number will be incorrect. So since left hand side of first, that means 5b minus a by b is rational, so that root 3 is rational, which is incorrect result. And so we can write so that our assumption five minus root 3 as a rational number is incorrect, and hence we can write hence 5 minus root 3 is irrational. Proved. Let us see one more problem based upon irrationality. Here we have to prove that 3 root 2 is irrational. So here again we will assume, let us assume to the contrary that 3 root 2 is rational, then there exists co-prime positive integers a and b such that 3 root 2 equals to a by b, root 2 equals to a by 3b. Here a by 3b is a rational number, since 3a and b are integers. B are integers, so that a upon 3b is a rational number. Now, it contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational. So, this contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational. So, our assumption of taking 3 root 2 as a rational number is incorrect. Therefore, we can write 3 root 2 is irrational. Hence, proved. Thank you. In the next lecture, we will talk about decimal expansion of irrational and rational numbers. For more educational videos, like, share and subscribe to Auja classes. Thank you.